Well, it's Friday the 16th of July 2021. What a lovely evening this is turning out to be. Been very, very warm all day today. Been putting a bit of pressure on the watering, but we're all used to that, I think, although some of the growers down south have had a little bit too much. So might have to do a little bit down here on Sunday. With so many plants being put in recently, I'll have to check those. So one of the big jobs this week was going around staking and lifting all the nets. So I think it was about 60 nets that we have filled with dahlias off the top of my head. 10 stakes per net, that's 600 5-foot stakes knocked in, which Alan did a fab job putting those in. I gave him a hand. I did a token 50, I think it was, and Alan and Keith did most of the rest. But the way we work on the dahlias is they're planted in these nets which we use for spacing. There's two 3x3-inch posts at each end of the net. The net stretched between them, the posts are knocked in. You can see they're at an angle. That gives us some tension on the net, which has got 8-inch squares. Sadly, I've been struggling to find any replacement ones of these before anybody asks. They don't seem to make them anymore. And then every so often we put in a pair of 5-foot stakes, which again I put at an angle, so that allows us, as the plants grow, to raise the net up slightly ahead of them so that they grow through and they get the support they need. So stakes were put in yesterday and today, and me and Alan have been around this morning and raised all the nets up. Been a phenomenal amount of growth on the plants just this week. To be honest, I've never seen some of these garden types looking so good. This plot normally seems a little bit hungry, whether it's due to them being planted under this starch membrane. I'm not sure. Certainly that'll have helped the soil temperature warm up, although I shouldn't need it at this time of year. It's certainly kept the moisture in with the irrigation pipes underneath. Saying that, we've only had the irrigation piping on 3 or 4 times since they were planted. We've had a bit of natural rain, which has helped, although I've got other parts of the field which have struggled because they've had got a little bit wetter, as you'll see. But these are looking really good. I'm pleased with it. I've got to sort the pathways out though, before too many people come in. A little bit uneven where we've had to trench out to bury the membrane. One of the jobs I wanted to do, but it's just too nice an evening. I really feel like I want to go home and open a bottle of beer. Got a little bit of knocking back to do on some of these plants, budding a little bit too early, and I want to delay the flowering a little bit. All varieties saw it, obviously they develop through the season differently anyway. So that one's Blue Bayou. So in one way I wouldn't mind a few early flowers on it, but sometimes they can reach a peak and go over by the time the rest of the fields are out. So some of the plants in this side border are looking really good at the moment. If I remember rightly, this is Rose Buff Beauty, a lovely shrub rose, and just about to burst into bloom next to it is Hypericum Hidcoat. With a wedding cake tree looking quite nice behind, and behind that Philadelphus Belle Etoile. So the plants in here are starting to take off. And the Campanula Laudanana there has been absolutely superb, much admired.